It is Tuesday, the 9th of April, and you are listening to the Tuesday broadcast of Workers Connect Radio. We'll begin with the headlines. Gujarat High Court rebukes state government over FIR against contract sanitation worker for willfully entering septic tank. Over 600 electricity revenue cashiers embark on strike in Telangana's Hyderabad, demand regular jobs and payments according to statutory minimum wages. There has been a concerning rise in industrial accidents across the country. Over 5 mishaps reported in the last 3 days, 2 workers killed, over 28 injured in separate cases. Unity of Norwegian manufacturing workers yields results. Union signs wage agreement for 5.2% wage hike. And Elon Musk's Tesla faces new challenge in Sweden as electricity workers stand in solidarity with the striking auto workers. Now news in detail. A division bench of Chief Justice Sunita Agarwal and Justice Aniruddha Mai of Gujarat High Court, while hearing a public interest litigation seeking strict implementation of the Prohibition of Employment as Manual Scavengers and their Rehabilitation Act 2013, rebuked the government for filing a First Information Report or FIR against a contractual sanitation worker for willfully entering a septic tank. A sanitation worker had died and another suffered serious injuries while cleaning a septic tank at the Central Salt and Marine Chemicals Research Institute's Bhavnagar campus in November last year. The state government has now filed a FIR against the surviving worker for willfully entering the manhole. The court came down heavily on the state government for shifting the responsibility on the contract worker who was trying hard to make ends meet and pointed out that the principal employer, Bhavnagar Municipal Corporation, had not deployed a supervisor at the site of the incident despite it being mandatory, and said that the civic body is liable for any lapses by the contractor and therefore must bear the cost of compensation. As many as 650 electricity board revenue cashiers, popularly known as bill collectors, held a one-day protest at Dharna Chowk in Telangana's capital city of Hyderabad, urging the government to recruit them as skilled workers in the Electricity Revenue Office and Divisional Engineer offices. These workers currently make Rs 2.5 for every bill that they process. The number of electricity bills has gone down considerably since the government has introduced the Griha Jyoti scheme, under which the state government provides free power up to 200 units to all households. This has forced workers to work for less than minimum wages in most cases, and they are now demanding that their wages be regulated and services regularized. There has been a concerning rise in industrial accidents across the country since last week. Over 5 mishaps have been reported from Jharkhand, Odisha and Andhra Pradesh. A fire broke out at a National Thermal Power Corporation NTPC's Talcher plant in Odisha, while an ammonia gas leak in Steel Authority of India, SAIL's Bokaro steel plant in Jharkhand, has led to hospitalization of over 21 workers. There have been 2 incidents at chemical manufacturing units in the Jawaharlal Nehru Pharma City, a special economic zone in Visakhapatnam of Andhra Pradesh, leading to the death of 2 workers while 6 others are still battling injuries. Workers Connect Radio keeps a close watch on these health and safety news from across the country. You can listen to our special interview with industrial safety expert Heiner Konen, where we have discussed the causes for the rise in industrial accidents in detail. All our bulletins, including our special programs, are available on YouTube without any advertisements. Moving on to international news, the first one is from Norway, where the Federation of Norwegian Industries, the representative of employers and 2 leading unions of manufacturing workers, have settled on a 5.2% wage hike after long-drawn negotiations. Price rise in Norway is estimated at 4.1% by the government, and hence the unions were demanding a wage to set off the inflation. This agreement of workers who are exposed to the international markets is set to affect the wage negotiations across the country. The last update is from Sweden, where Elon Musk's electric car company Tesla is finding it difficult to continue with business as usual after locking horns with its workers' union IF Metall. Earlier, the postal workers and transport workers had extended solidarity with Tesla workers and refused to transport new Tesla vehicles or deliver license plates for newly registered vehicles, which has considerably dented the sales of the company. However, instead of negotiating with the union, Tesla has been dragging the unions in legal battles. Now, workers from Swedish Union for Services and Communication Employees, SECO, have extended their support to Tesla workers and refused to connect the company's supercharging stations to the local power grids. Tesla has been planning the expansion of its supercharger network, which has been completely stalled by the industrial action. That is all in this bulletin. We'll be back on Friday with the latest updates from the world of work.